This is one of the most important problems that gardeners all around the world are facing: slugs.
And that's the solution. Holy water of gardeners, happiness concentrated. But what's inside?
It's a very simple recipe: yeast, sugar, flour, and water.
Cheap ingredients, right?
Very cheap.
Oh, that's nice. Are we planning to kill them all?
No. We're just going to control the population, and we're going to take you through where we put our traps, what are the results, and what's the process of continuing to control the population so that nature is not affected a lot, but we can keep growing our vegetables with minimal disruption. Shall we do it?
Sure, look.
Let's have a look. So the average UK garden has over 20,000 slugs and snails.
Imagine how difficult it is to control that.
Yeah, I think there's no way to control them. There's no way to eliminate them.
No,
you have to live with them.
You don't wanna do that anyways, but because you need them, because you don't wanna break the circle of life. You want the predators to be here because they're part of the environment. You know, if you completely eliminate the slugs, which is impossible anyways.
Yeah.
But then you're not gonna get the other birds, the other frogs and whatever is eating them. You know.
Mm-hmm. So what are their options? Many people go and they put a lot of chemical pellets all around the plants to control the population or to kill most of the slugs.
But
other people use nematodes.
Yeah.
We are next to a nature reserve. There's so much wildlife here. We need to respect our space as well. We cannot just go and, hey, let's put some chemicals. So what we've tried to do here is to put traps. We used beer in the beginning.
We started with beer, right?
Yeah, we started with beer in the beginning, but we soon found out that it's very difficult to keep getting cheap beer all around. Like, we will go to off licenses and they're gonna go like, oh, I have beer that expired, but I cannot give it to you because I'm not allowed to sell it. Yeah, I just wanna use it in the garden. No, we can't sell you that. So we were, it's a big plot. It's a big plot. So we need like 6-7 beers to just about put traps in the key points every week.
Economically, it's not really.
It's quite a lot of money, you know. So
and then we were thinking like, why they get attracted to beer?
It's not the alcohol that attracts them to the beer.
No.
It's the yeast. It smells like bread.
It's like a pizza dough, right?
Yeah. So they're attracted to the yeast. So we're making a little slur here, and it's the fermentation process that attracts them. So we start this usually, it's the smell of the yeast and the fermentation process. So we start this at home with lukewarm water. We put all the ingredients in, leave it for about an hour so that the fermentation has started, and then we come here and we distribute it into traps. Each trap has about a 1 meter radius, 1.5 meter radius, where the slugs and the snails that enter in that area get attracted by the smell, and they go and they fall into the trap.
Yeah, as you can see here, all these peas, shoots, they're safe, because of this trap here, right? And what about these guys?
Over here, we didn't put because there was a massive nasturtium plant.
We forgot
that we knew that it's going to die because of the frost. So I didn't bother putting anything here.
Yeah, look at these guys.
All the peas on this side got completely decimated. There's nothing left here.
Completely? They got rid of the leaves completely, no?
There's nothing, no? They munched every single one of them. So it is important to go around and put your traps in a strategic way.
Strategically.
Yeah.
But, we want to control them, I think it's like after 2 or 3 months of...
Yeah, it takes about 2 to 3 months of doing this, and then you'll see that you're catching way less.
Yeah, reducing
Which
the
means
amount
that,
of catch.
Yeah, the population has reduced, but they're still there. Every single time you're gonna get some. You're not gonna get rid of them. The majority of the slugs and the snails live underground.
Yeah.
So there will always be more that they're coming up. That's what we've been doing, and we've seen a lot of success. If we have a look at our seedlings in the greenhouse and the seedlings that we have over there, they have been doing all right. They haven't been damaged by the slugs.
Let's have a look at the greenhouse.
You can see here we don't catch that many anymore, but all the seedlings have not really any damage. Even the very young ones at the back, they've all survived None of them has been attacked. They don't have holes on them. They haven't been munched. When we started, because we had a little bit of a break with the beer, when we started again with the yeast, we caught about 30 on each trap here. The second time we caught way less.
Yeah.
The third time, 5, 6. Since then it's been like that. So this area is much more contained. We catch some slugs, there are some, but it's not much. The plants are able to survive, and that's what we need to be doing. We need to try and minimize the damage so that we can keep gardening and not affect everything massively.
I think you also need to obviously see which plants are more affected by slugs. You know, like usually brassicas are the ones that
Brassicas suffer
we
a
had
lot,
lots of problems.
Like mustard here, which is brassica actually, doesn't really get affected that much. It will get a little bit of damage here and there, but it's not something that gets attacked. And you can see here as well all the seedlings. We planted it 2 weeks ago.
I remember the first time we planted here, we didn't put any traps, and there were like some really tiny radishes.
We did some rocket.
So much stuff.
We did some lettuce here. Everything disappeared.
It's gone.
One week we did it, the other week there was nothing left. There was only some stems. Everything else was gone. We had covered it with a fleece to hopefully protect it a little bit from extra slugs coming in, but no, everything was gone. So this is a very simple recipe.
Yeah.
Lukewarm water, about a cup, 2 tablespoons of flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of dry yeast.
Yeah. And warm water, right? We say.
Warm water, not hot.
Yeah. No, you don't want to
kill the yeast.
Yeah.
So just a little bit lukewarm water so that it just speeds the process. And we usually do it about an hour before we come to the allotment. And then you can see that, you know when it's really active because you see foam on the top of the, and you kind of have to leave it open to breathe because you can hear the fermentation.
The bubbles and everything, no?
Yeah. So that's the solution that we found that works. We put traps in key places. We keep refilling it with the yeast dough slur that we make at home, and we see great results.
I hope you find this content useful and you find some good tips to control your slug population at your garden or allotment. If you have any tips for us, please leave a comment below.
And if you did find it useful, please like and subscribe. We really appreciate it and it helps the channel grow. We have 3 huts in a plot.
Where?
In a plot.
Oh yeah!
See you in the next one.